You want to talk about all the top of the line brands. Obviously, you have HP. We have the #1 size that everybody wants, the 15 and a half. Intel Pentium inside, which is sweet, sweet, sweet. Best processors out there. And of course, Windows 10. It's the best of all worlds in the most popular and I think the best size for everybody out there. This thing is loaded. I'll let Aaron's going to talk about the processor and why that's such a big deal. He knows what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the fact, first of all, not only do we have an incredible backlit display, but on this guy too, where's my button, Aaron? Which one is it?
F5.
Right here?
Your backlit display is F5.
All right, well, I'll let you. Is this it right here?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it, buddy.
It also has a backlit keyboard, and you know what I call that? And you can see the lights there. See them underneath? Like the real fancy, expensive $1,300, $1,400 computers that are out there. This has a backlit keyboard. I call it street lights for your computer. Because I do, listen, I sit on my couch when I use my computer and it's not really well lit right there. I have lights, but I'm not a big like leave all the lights on person. And I also work at night and I love being able to see the keys while I'm doing them at night. The price on this is ridiculous. They dropped $100 for us. They gave us free shipping. That wasn't going on until yesterday, so we got some free shipping on this and only $83.33 to get it home on your financing. We also have, I think this is a 1-year VIP. Kyle, will you tell me if I'm correct? Is it a 12-month VIP? I think it is if you have an HSN credit card. If you don't have an HSN credit card, it is. 12-month VIP, so the price will be half. It'll be, instead of paying the 83, you'll pay 41, whatever it is, $41.66 for 12 months, and there's no shipping. All you pay is your extra tax. You will love this. If you don't have an HSN credit card, get one today because it's $25 off your first purchase, which would drop this down to $475. Great, great deal. There's a lot to talk about with this. We have about 23 minutes or so to do it. We're going to try to hit everything we can. But again, Aaron, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
There's lots of reasons that people should upgrade to this computer.
There are. Probably the primary reason, if you're a thin and light computer, if you want a computer that's just really easy to take with you wherever you go. It weighs 3.9 pounds.
Yes.
Has about an 8 to 10 hour battery life. And look at, not only did the #1 selling screen says in America that 15-inch screen, it's a touch screen. Touchscreen makes all the difference in the world. We'll play our video here. So look, that's live streaming hsn.com. So I'm live streaming hsn.com, but at the same time, when I do a little flip with my finger there, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 programs all up and running at one time. No pausing, no waiting. Oops, no pausing, no waiting, no hesitating. Let me make sure I've got my sounds. There we go. Now you'll be able to hear it. I don't even have my sound turned up all the way. It's just, having a touchscreen computer is just such a pleasure. So cool. It's so much easier to use. And this does have the 3 big names. So what do I mean by the 3 big names? HP is the #1 computer manufacturer in America, so we all feel good about buying HP. They're the #1 brand at HSN across everything we sell. All the great beauty and the great cooking and certainly the great technology, the great fashion. HP is our top brand. So they do things for us like include software and services that are worth a ton. Let's see, the exact number is 380, hang on, I'll move my paper here. $368 in additional software. And the reason I have to look at that, we legally verify this pretty much every time before we go on air to make sure our values are up to date. So you've got some great, a password program in there, you've got a Pandora Premium, 3-month pass in there, transparent online language service. So they do things for us. HP does things for HSN they don't do for anyone else. That's the first of the big #1 brand. The next big #1 brand, you see this guy down here, right? This is Intel Inside. A lot of tech people who buy IT for their companies, etc., will only buy a computer if it has that sticker on it. They'll only buy Intel. Hey, you hush. Intel is the #1 processor company in the world. It feels good to get the best of the best. You certainly get that this morning. This is Windows 10. That's the other big one. So HP, #1 computer manufacturer in America. Intel, #1 processor company in the world. And this is Windows 10, the #1 operating system. So you've got great features like, for example, bottom left-hand corner there, that is your start button. You press your start button and you've got access to all your live tiles, your movies, your music, your games, which you'll find on the Windows Store. We'll talk about that more. But one other thing, You might have heard Guy and I kind of yakking, you know, behind, well, not really behind the scenes, it was really on camera, but before we sort of officially started our presentation, we were talking about Windows S mode. We have a video we can show you. Your new computer, this new computer, 3.9 pounds, 10-hour battery life, touchscreen, everything you want. You'll see the video that goes through. This is Windows S mode. What does Windows S mode mean? Windows S mode means this is a computer that cannot get viruses. It is protected from viruses, from spyware, from malware, from all of those kind of things. It also automatically and safely updates itself all the time. So that means you don't have to do your manual updates. You don't have to patch third-party programs automatically. It always keeps everything safe and up to date. So you have a computer where when it's time to do your streaming, when it's time to get online and surf the web, when it's time to go shopping, when it's time to watch a video, when it's time to use the built-in webcam to talk with friends and family and all that, always fast, always ready, and always safe.
That's a huge deal because I know that's one of the reasons a lot of people will go out and spend a lot of money on other computers because they like the fact that they don't have to deal with virus. You know, and we live in a world, unfortunately, where it can take one slip of one finger and all of a sudden you're in a place you don't want to be. And then your computer gets locked down with a virus and then you have to bring it somewhere and it costs you $200 to have them look it over. I think the cheapest I ever got was $150 years back, years and years ago. And then I switched over to the virus-free computers. This normally you don't see that on a regular laptop, but this has it built in, and it has the backlit keyboard, which you know, even though a lot of people are, when they say, "Why do you love that so much?" I'm like, because it makes all the difference when I'm actually working on it. I mean, my eyesight isn't the best. As you get older, you know, it gets worse and worse and worse. And so I like things to be bright and clear. I keep my lights all the way up. You don't have to worry because this is such a long battery life, you know, because normally when you turn the lights all the way up in your computer, it drains the battery. This is still gonna give you that 6, 8, 10 hours, depending on how like we said, how jacked up you have it. But it has those lights under the keys. They're illuminated. So when you're down there, and whether you're typing on your computer or you're using the touch screen, or the mouse, whatever it is you're using, everything is lit up. And you know, that makes all the difference with eye fatigue and all that stuff. This is a computer that's perfect for everything. I have 2 color choices, by the way. It's in the silver that I have in front of me, and then Aaron has the gold. I have them displayed down the front. All I would tell you, that gold is money. That thing is so beautiful. It's a soft kind of a matte gold finish, very rich looking. Of course, you always have that mirrored HP insignia in the center, which I think is very sleek and sharp. This is a great computer for business. It's a great computer for kids at school. It's a perfect home computer because of the lightweight portability of it too. You can stick this in a backpack. Ladies, you can put this in your handbag. Guys, you can throw this on the seat of your truck or car, whatever. You could take this thing anywhere. It's not a 5 or 6 pound. That makes a big difference. So you don't think a pound makes a difference. When you're hauling it around, it makes a huge difference. So to have something lightweight, full of power, solid state drive. You know, what I was saying to Aaron when you guys joined us was, I was going online and I was reading the benefits of having a solid state drive versus a hard drive. The number one thing it says is that, first of all, it's faster. It is fast. There's no moving parts inside here. There's not the old, you know, the little mouse on the wheel spinning around, creating a lot of heat and energy and wasting a lot of energy and taxing the battery. This doesn't have that. No moving components inside. It is, and Aaron knows this, solid state, more expensive than a regular hard drive. Absolutely. Heads over it all. It's more expensive because of all the extra things they have to do to install it, all right? Think about it. It's like, it's much more automated than having the, you know, an actual belt in there that's turning. And you know, you would turn your computer on, you hear a noise or a fan, that's the computer trying to cool itself off from the moving parts that are inside. This does not have that, which is why when you have it on your lap, it's not gonna burn up like the computer I have, which doesn't have a solid state drive. Mine's one of the virus-free, but it doesn't have that. It gets hot as all you know what. So I know when you're using it on a, you know, when you're in your, whatever, the backseat of the car, if you're on a plane or whatever, you don't want that thing to, it's heating up because it's working so hard to function. This works cooler. More expensive, also more durable. A solid state drive is longer lasting than a regular hard drive.
Less things to break. I mean,
totally.
because there are no moving parts inside. So a typical computer has a hard drive drive that is a moving mechanical drive. When you take that mechanical drive out, a couple things happen, like Guy said. Number one, it gets lighter because you don't have those heavy components inside. It's all electrical impulses that are basically talking to each other. So your computer is lighter, number one. Number two, you have a longer battery life because you're not expending power to physically move something, to start the mechanical process of moving anything. Number three, no movement means no friction. No friction means no heat. So that's why it's so cool and comfortable on your lap. And then let's talk about speed. Well, for one thing, watch this. This is when I love doing this demo. I'm always so proud to be able to do this demo. Bye-bye. What? I don't close computers on air because usually it takes 2, 3, 4 minutes for your computer to come back on. This is instant. Do you see that? That it's right away, that it's immediate? So that means whether you're starting up your computer, whether you're shutting down your computer, whether you're multitasking on your computer like we're doing right here, take my little finger, do a little bit of swipe, and I wanna say I'm actually gonna stand up and walk around the front of the computer for a minute. Having that touchscreen is everything. You know how much more you like using your phone, how much more you like using your tablet, because those are touchscreen devices. Now imagine taking the most powerful electronic device in your house, your computer, which is a full Pentium Gold processor, Intel, bum, 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 those got inside. 4 gigabytes of RAM. You know, your tablet or your phone probably has 1 gigabyte of RAM. So you're multitasking, you're streaming, you're surfing online, surfing the internet. All of those things are so much faster. In fact, we kind of take a look here at the Intel Pentium processor built in. Intel high definition graphics give you beautiful visuals, stunning, crisp display, optimized battery life, as I said, about a 10-hour battery life in a computer that only weighs 3.9 pounds. Now, a couple of things. We've got, several programs open here at one time, and I just want you to see the speed for a minute and also the resolution, the screen quality. Look how thin, first of all.
Oh my gosh,
that
yeah.
It's just absolutely sliver thin. But when you're, look, you see how quick the response speed is, whether you're zooming in on a picture or whether you're just looking through pictures. Same thing online. There's no such thing as small print anymore. If you wear reading glasses and you get to a page, right now I've got HSN Live up, but I'll find us some text here in a minute. Here's some text down here. If you see text and you see that text is difficult to read, no, it really isn't difficult to read. Look at how large you can make anything. So even if you don't have your reading glasses, you're good to go.
Everything across the board at $100 off today and free shipping. We have it on FlexPay, but it's also on VIP financing. VIP financing means if you have an HSN credit card already, you can take twice as long to pay it off. So rather than 6 months like it says on the screen, it can be at 12 months at $41.66. If you don't have an HSN credit card, today's a really good chance to get one because we're doing a $25 gift when you open up an account, and you can use that on anything. You can use it on our today's special, the Ring doorbell. You can use it on this. You can use it on anything. I'm on for another hour later. Use it then. I don't care. Just get it. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no minimums on it. You just get it, and you get great discounts and a lot of VIP features that only HSN credit card holders get. So again, Intel Pentium, Windows 10. You've got the touch screen. We have been showing you a lot of computers recently that were not as powerful as this, but a little more affordable. Those don't have touchscreen. Touchscreen's a big deal. This has the backlit keyboard so you can see everything. A backlit high definition display. So everything is crisp and clear no matter what angle that you turn it at. It only weighs about little under 4 pounds, 3.9 pounds, which is featherweight compared to most computers, which go in the 4.5 to 5.5 to 6 pound range. It's a big, big difference. You can stream on this. You can do whatever you want. It's a great computer that will also travel with you. And the reason I say that is when you fold it down, to Aaron's point, this thing is very, very thin, okay? It's really thin, so you could easily put this into a backpack. You could put this into your handbag, right? You could put it in a briefcase. Wherever you need to take this, it can go with you, because a lot of people get caught sort of between the proverbial rock and a hard place where they buy a computer that's a little too big. Sometimes, a 17-inch computer is a great computer for home, but it's not necessarily a great travel computer.
That's right.
And of course, desktops, you wouldn't go anywhere but leave those at home, because that's what they do. This is a very adaptable, very universal computer for everybody out there. But remember, with solid state, it'll last longer, it'll run cooler, it's more energy efficient, okay? It can do more. right? You don't need any antivirus with it because it's in S mode with Windows, so you don't have to worry about that as well. In fact, I think we did finally, Aaron, we found our S mode video.
Oh, great, let's show it.
If Kyle could pop that up for us, and I'll let Aaron kind of take us through what that does.
Yeah, okay, cool. So again, Windows S mode, experiencing Windows 10 in S mode is easier than ever. Your computer comes with S mode pre-installed on it. It means safe, secure, no worries. So you have secure apps delivering a secure experience. When you go on the Windows Store, you can download movies, you can download music, you can download apps, you can download games, you can download all of those things. And they're all safe. You don't have to worry about viruses, spyware, malware. You also don't have to worry about updating your computer. Your computer updates itself, comes standard in the background, so you can be confident that it's always ready to go. You don't have to be tinkering on your computer in order for it to always be up to date, in order for it to always be fast. It's one of the key things. You know, many of our computers, as they get older, we get little pieces of spyware and little pieces of adware, and they start to slow down. This really keeps this great speedy performance. Something you're also not sacrificing here, typically in this price range, you'll probably see a 32 or a 64 gigabyte hard drive. This is a 128 gigabyte solid state drive. And the nice thing is, if you want to add more memory at any point, there's an SD card slot as well. So that just means if you fill your memory with games or music or movies or whatever, it's so easy to just pop in a card and add some more. My computer is actually attached to is plugged into your TV. So I'm just going to shrink here. There we go. And you're going to see my computer. No, really, you're going to see awesome. My computer. We're going to find. We got frame sync coming. There we go. There's frame sync. There we go. You're gonna see my computer, so you guys can see a couple things that are going on. There's the webcam that's built in. Beautiful HP TrueVision high definition webcam. You can see for yourself how good the color representation is. We have sort of a coastal contemporary setting behind us. It's really beautiful. A lot of neutral colors, a lot of whites and off-whites. And you can see they don't look yellow. They don't look brown. They look their true color. While we've got that going on, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a total of 7 programs. We've got the webcam up and running, Paint 3D, online shopping, which we're doing using the Web Edge browser, which is your new Microsoft Edge is the new web browser that's built into Windows 10. Got photos up, got the Microsoft Store, Facebook up and running, Candy Crush. And I'll just show you, like I'm gonna pull up this Paint 3D program for a minute to show you the kind of power, the kind of speed that we're talking about. Look at. We're talking about editing a 3-dimensional object in real time, no pausing, no waiting, no hesitating, even though we're still streaming, right? We still have Facebook up, we still have photos up, we still have the Microsoft Store up, but what we don't have is a computer that we have to wait on. Because it's solid state, it's able to handle all those tasks efficiently, quickly, and maybe most importantly, with a long battery life, with 3.9 pounds and about 10 hours of juice in it. It's such a pleasure to take this computer, touchscreen computer, with you wherever you go.
Yeah, and I love the fact that I've got street lights on my computer.
Backlit keys,
I was just turning them on and off.
Just press F5.
So if you look right here, and you'll see I'll turn it on. Look, it even dims. So if you want to put it a little lower, see how it has a dimming switch?
It now has those three different
and these
modes.
illuminate right through the keys, and I am telling you, it makes all the difference. I know it seems like a small thing, but you guys out there who know, spend time on your computer, and whether you're doing stuff for social or you're having fun or you're shopping or you're using it for business, you know that eye fatigue is a real thing. I mean, you're staring down at a flat black keyboard. After a while, you're just like, whatever. What's nice about this is not only do you have the high definition, beautiful screen on top, that's a touch screen. That's big too, because you know what that takes a regular computing experience and adds another dimension. A lot of us are used to touchscreens, right? Because what's a touchscreen? Our tablets and phones. Now you have a computer that's a touchscreen. So it's almost like, sometimes we sell keyboards with a tablet.
Yeah.
There's a big, giant, better quality tablet than anything out there in a computer that has a full on-board connected keyboard that has lights. So you have lights above, lights below. What I'm telling you is that this will be a better, a more relaxed, a more enjoyable experience to interact with your computer. Like I said, and there's a reason I call it street lights. You know, when you go into a dark neighborhood, right? Do you really want to walk through there at night by yourself? But if the lights are on, it's a happy place.
It's a happy
Mr. Berger.
You know, I can literally tell you the month. March 2017 is when I got my first computer that had streetlights on it. And you just use it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I use it at night when I'm laying in bed and everything, but also, you know, whether you're in a dark plane or a classroom or the library or just a coffee shop that isn't, you know, we're in the most well-lit studio in the world here. There's so much light, you can't believe it. But most situations aren't like this, you know. Most places have nice, relaxed, chill lighting. It's so nice to still be able to see your keyboard so easily. Really quick, we just have a second left, but I want to show you. There's 2 USB ports on this side, so absolutely, you know, fully usable, configurable, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi built in if you need to plug anything in over there. You've got some some USB connections, HDMI connection as well, just easy peasy. Oh, and then SD card slot in case you want to increase the memory size.
Just choose a color that you love. We even have it in 2 colors, and the 2 best colors in that great, like a matte platinum with the mirror in the center, and then that is the beautiful brushed gold. The brushed gold, let me tell you, if you have a kid that needs a computer for school or maybe somebody that's just starting work someplace, very sleek and very sharp. And again, don't worry about viruses because this is Windows S mode. You don't have to worry about that without that huge, huge price of the other non-virus computers. And you get the backlit keyboard, which makes me happy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Hey, really quick, will you talk about our printer for a few seconds?
Oh, the 3750.
You might as well get a printer to go with it. You're saving $100.